Chinese are pretty good at handicrafts, and carving is definitely one of those, along with embroidery, textile, painting, anything handmade. We practice so much that we become so good at it that we kind of turn our craftsmanship into art. You ever heard about crafting the boat on a walnut? Not just the boat itself, there's also five guys on it with hairstyle, costume, different gesture and expression, and even rosary in one of their hands. The characters on the boat are appreciating painting and calligraphy. There's a stove and a pot. 8 fucking windows can be opened and closed with words on them. Actually, 34 words in total. All of those on the walnut with lengths about an inch. Nah, I'm not talking about modern people with their technologies or tools or any bullshit like a magnifier they can wear on their eyes. It was made in 400 years ago. I'm not making shit up, you can look it up. The related article is called 和州记. It was written in classic Chinese though. Talking about Chinese calligraphy, the best calligrapher in Chinese history was Wang Xizhi. My guy was from 1700 years ago. Despite he had a natural talent, at the age of 7, not only he could write, but he wrote pretty. The most impressive part was how much work and thought he put into calligraphy. Like when he was walking or taking a break, he's always thinking about the structure and momentum of words and practicing on his sleeve with his finger. After a long time, the clothes were torn. Every day after he finished writing, he cleaned his inkstone by the pound. After a long time, the pound turned black. My guy was like Whiplash, but he didn't need a mentor. 入木三分 is an idiom originated because of him. It's a story of him wrote on a wooden board. The ink penetrated so deep, people couldn't brush it off. They definitely overreacted, or maybe for literature purposes. I mean, it's physics, not manpower, but that's beside the point. And nowadays, we use this idiom to describe somebody's insight as very profound. So, Chinese people got a lot of respect for craftsman spirit. You can tell how delicate these crafts I'm showing you. The details, the project itself is a lot of work, let alone the time they put into practice. To me, it's awesome and pity at the same time. Like, if you're an introvert, crafting shit is a perfect way to escape from reality. Especially back in the day, you just lock into whatever is on your hand, and you can forget about the bullshit that's going on in monarchy. And the sad part is, Chinese people are too obsessed with their artifice that we tend to ignore creativity, emotion, the spirit and message behind our work. Without these, there's no soul in whatever you're making. It's just craft. Ain't no motherfucking art. That's because a lot of inspiring messages are not allowed to deliver in China, and most revolutionary spirits are forbidden. Besides staying loyal to the emperor, filial piety, praising Buddha or nature or the ancients, how prosperous the country is, how harmonious the society is, how happy the family is, you can't deliver no motherfucking messages or you're gonna get into trouble. Like this art piece right here. All the males are replaced with the appearance of devils and monsters. I think it's alluding to the cannibalistic nature of human civilization. It dodges a bullet because it depicts an ancient scene. If the artist put Communist Party emblem on that flag, motherfucker definitely in trouble. So, artisans got a family to feed. They want to make a living, they gotta play safe. Crafting, or if you want to call it art, usually serves for decoration purposes in China. There's no enlightenment in their project whatsoever, no matter how long you stare at it. There's no such word as better in art, only prefer. And the reason I don't call them art is because there is a word better in Chinese craft. It's about who can make it look more exquisite. If I can duplicate whatever you made, it means you're nothing better than me. Unless I don't have the skill you're having, there's something I cannot replicate. That's what makes somebody unique. And that's the way Chinese people appreciate art. It's not about innovation or the feeling, the vibe it brings to the audience. It's a pathological competition of who puts in the most effort in the boring ass repeating process. I just watched the movie The Brutalist. I mean, there's not a single Chinese artist in any field can combine such profound reflections on life, pour such broad emotions into his works, and give them such magnificent meanings. The shackles of our mind limited our understanding of beauty. We're still obsessed with who draw the most vivid horse or who engraved the most delicate bonsai. It's a shame that we couldn't take our craftsmanship into the next level. All these exhibits, this is my favorite one. The character was a writer, a thinker, and a musician from almost 1800 years ago. I admire this guy for fiercely criticizing secular norms and advocating following the laws of nature to preserve human nature. He was sabotaged for displeasing the person in power. Before he stepped on the guillotine, he played an ancient song which alludes to the injustice of his era. Unfortunately, he was the last person to learn that song. The moment he finished the song was the moment it was last played. This statue portrays the moment he stepped on the guillotine, the moment to the end of all those conflicts, and the end of him offering his brilliance to the world. The character's eyes are cloudy and deep, reflecting his helplessness in the era of chaos and his perseverance for beautiful longing. A tortured, beautiful soul inspires us to rethink about our values. We need more art like this in China, more layers of meaning, instead of just happy, satisfied, or fictional characters representing loyalty and justice. You can have fake news, fake money, even fake love, as long as you have art to tell you what's real. But when the art is fake, the nation is blindfolded completely. There's no cure.